What's up? Happy Friday day. What's going on, guys? We're gonna be playing some Necromancer tonight. Probably skip over a lot of the cutscenes though. If we can get in. See if we can get in. Is it gonna let us in? Fuck. Uh-oh. I can't go back in queue.
Sanctuary was never meant for humankind. It was forged as a refuge from...
Ah, fucking flashbang.
I should find better shelter before I freeze.
Raised skeleton. Oh, does it have to be from a dead body? From a corpse, okay. How many can I have? Four?
Another abandoned town.
Demons everywhere. Fangs in the dark.
Ah! He bit me!
Careful! He's a wild one.
What's it to you?
Oswen, hush! I'm so...
Demons.
The window on this does not work very well. Hold on.
Ruins? Come, I'll explain. There is evil staring in the ruins to the north. That poor monk back there must have gone inside. Even a holy man like him was driven mad by whatever he saw. Could you protect us from whatever is out there? We have nowhere else to turn.
Evil is gathering strength in those ruins. I will bring it to heal.
Truly? Oh, thank you.
Yes, you pretty young cannibals. I have 2 points available. Oh, Bone Spear. I was like, where the hell is Bone Spear? Sure, we'll do Bone Spear. We can always respec. It's not a big deal. See how good pets are. Get through this prologue area. Don't need to worry too much about gold. It doesn't tell you like how many skeletons you have at once either. It's gonna be up. Bone spear breaks into 3 pieces when it's destroyed. Okay.
I lack the required essence.
Man, the range on Reap is crazy. Oh, I forgot to pick up this shit. Can I go back in? Oh, it's alright. Not a big deal.
You've returned.
The old ruins are clear.
Lost souls! All of you!
You are blessed like us now.
That was all of them.
Lady, you are
Right willing.
crazy. I also want to listen to just regular music tonight. Oh, we'll keep the sound effects up, but I'll turn the music probably off, actually. And then doot. Mm.
madman. Only fire can cleanse the darkness in this place.
Like the ones I was fed. Is this real?
You came to thank the light. You collapsed.
I need this one over. Oh, I'm trying to find all the Lilith statues too. I have a map that I'm looking at. I think I have to go down there. What the fuck? I thought there was one here. This image is so small. Oh, here it is. Okay, now I can see it. Yeah, it's like right here, but it must not be available until I get access to like the waypoint or whatever. Alright. We need some kind of like movement speed. Oh, it's right here. And just let them hack up like whatever in the background.
Is anyone here? What are you hiding back here?
Oh, there's a chest behind us. I was never noticed that.
If you're going to trespass into my home, rifle through my things, then at least have the decency to join me for supper. I'm bloody hungry.
Bone Spear has 5% increased critical strike chance. Motherfucker! Don't boot me from the whole fucking thing. It's gonna do this whole boot and shit. Or I have to re-queue. Bro. Why can't I move this? That's just starting to hit my groove too, motherfucker! It's annoying. DWW, Dances with Wolves. It's not gonna let me in on this one either, is it? Oh, motherfucker. Fucking stupid. Bashad. Should I ask for like a refund back? 33 minutes.
It's all about humanity.
Really?
It's all about humanity. It's all about humanity.
Yeah, I don't know. I leveled to like level 5 and then fucking booted me, and then I tried making a new character and fucking booted me, and then it's like 30-minute queue time again. At least it's not like, well, what the fuck was it? 200 minutes last week, but still, it's fucking stupid.
It's all about humanity.
Fucking dumb. See if I can find some YouTube clips we can watch and stuff. Fucking minutes. Alexa, set timer 20 minutes.
By the way, need more time.
You can watch my stream of my stream waiting to play. What it was, Quinn? I didn't finish Quinn's video either. Let me just watch this.
Monster is static level. You kind of go through and you get stronger as you level up, and the monsters don't follow with you. But I kind of feel like that's kind of maybe a big change. But maybe in the future, you never know. Maybe a big patch. Another thing about the gameplay that I'm not a huge fan of is you get like progression and gold and items and shit from like clicking stuff in your interface. It reminds me of I played a Harry Potter console game recently where you had to constantly go in and claim shit, and it's the same shit where it's artificial content where they create like a bunch of like they give you a bunch like
milestones.
You need to get 30 of these and 10 of these and 10 of those, and once you get all these things, then you get gold and a point. And I don't know. Can't we just get shit from killing stuff or doing quests or like? Why we gotta do this mini, like, mobile phone fucking interface panel shit? You know? Hey, just a personal gripe of mine. There's a weird rubber banding issue whenever you go.
That was, yeah, that's a milestone thing. It's a super cell phone fucking thing. Because I play a game that has that for a seasonal pass.
Like, fucking lagging out.
Oh yeah, I remember that too.
I'm assuming that is a part of the beta and is not going to make it in, but I got to put that into the feedback. Another little.
I was having some weird rubber banding issues too while I was using teleport on sorcerers.
Why are keybinds locked out at any points? Like, are console players' brains really going to explode if their keybinds aren't like? Can we not? You're limited by the amount of skills you have at the early game. Just let us drag our abilities to the keybinds that we want to have them on, you know, like goddamn, or even just have an option in the settings that says advanced mode. You know, you can drag your abilities wherever you want at the beginning. You don't like have to hit some random level before you can actually like change your keybinds. There's also a small issue where the left click, when you basically want to change the left click keybind, you can't have interact and force move on the same key, which is just a massive oversight, which I assume they're going to fix that one, but I got to put it in. There was a meta of literally doing quests that basically, well, not quests, doing events that would reward you with like blood shards effectively to buy legendaries and good gear with. And then you would teleport to town, teleport back in, it would reset, and you would do it again, and do it again, and do it again, and do it again. And it would quickly make you want to like log out, right? So obviously I think they should totally disable the ability to like repeatedly do the same event over and over again, because guess what? If it's efficient, people will do it.
I can't have it in the background.
Pack size inconsistency. I don't want them to make every single fucking room just stacked with monsters. That's stupid. Because then it turns from micro gameplay, like you want to see individual telegraphed attacks and actually dodge and play the game, right? But certainly, occasionally, we should see big density. And you, right now, outside of like clicking shrines or certain events, you don't get that giga density. I feel like you could totally have a little bit more juice, you know, in some of these maps, or well, I call them maps, but some of these dungeons. And then on top of that, there's often times where you're like, you walk into a dungeon and you've literally ran 3 screens, and there's not been a single monster, and you're like, okay, well, what's going on here? So then you need to look into the code that is, controlling the pack size, in my opinion. But I'm not saying perma 24/7 density. I like micro, right? I like moment-to-moment combat. Like, don't get rid of that shit. A few hard, difficult enemies at the same time, or even just one guy. Fuck it. Difficulty.
Yeah, that's true.
What's going on? The game is too easy.
Oh, it's so fucking easy.
Even
on the harder
veteran
difficulty.
mode, at the very beginning of the game,
So
no gear,
fucking
nothing.
easy.
You can just stand in every mechanic the boss is doing and just chug health potions and just attack, and you will win.
That's the
Like,
point
that's
of
stupid.
that's the point of the first boss though, is to like understand your potion mechanics.
Come on, veteran mode, make it harder. No, I'm not saying you need to make the easy mode harder. You can have like the raid finder difficulty that the people who just want to go through and do the lore can go through and do the lore. Like, one of the benefits of having multiple difficulty tiers in a game is that, hey, you can just easily tune that shit. Just straight up make veteran mode harder. Something that I felt like, and a lot of other people also were saying, maybe this is just like a Reddit Andy comment though, but
What's up, buddy?
bro, can we just get another skill slot? Straight up. It feels like all the builds, I always wanted one more ability. It was always like, oh, this is really good, but now I don't even have enough room. I have to drop like to get something for, I couldn't fit in my ultimate with all my other shit. Oh, my build would be so much better if I could have this one extra ability. It would be pretty nice, hey, if we could have an extra skill slot. But ultimately, if you don't, you don't. It is what it is. It's just another constraint. Which, constraints are good sometimes. A thing that Crip made me aware of, apparently, is there's no grace periods when you go through dungeons. That's a massive problem for hardcore, where if you come out of a dungeon, the game lags, and there's a bunch of monsters outside, then you're just dead. Or you just come out of a dungeon and just get instantly gibbed by someone deliberately pulling monsters to the beginning of the dungeon to kill you, or to kill just random players to basically troll, which is just stupid, right?
It's kind of funny.
We should have at least a 10-second grace period, or just a grace period until we start moving when you go in and out of an instance. The potion system that exists in the game, where you basically can level up your potions, or they just Blizzard tunes your potions, and like at random level caps they get better, and you just pick up potions off the ground, and like bosses drop potions at certain thresholds. I don't know if we had too many potions or if the game was just too easy, but generally speaking, the only time that it felt like intense or fun was when my potions were low. If my potions were high, like what I realized was, oh, wait a minute. As long as I can just chug, do enough damage to the boss or the mob that I'm fighting, right? To just constantly get another potion before I'm dead. I can just sit here attacking the mob until until it's dead. As long as I just keep chugging potions, which it felt like potions are maybe a little bit OP. And I don't know if they need a little cooldown between each use, or if they need to be slightly nerfed, or you just need to make the game a little bit harder in general. I don't know. It's an interesting system though. It's kind of like a mix, kind of like a D2 kind of vibe. Now let's talk about the open world of Diablo 4. Yes, Diablo 4 is an MMO as well as an ARPG. And honestly, it's really MMO-ish.
Can't wait to see him react to some video and watch him disagree with
when you're not
himself
inside
multiple
an
times.
instanced area, okay, it literally feels like World of Warcraft. Same energy. Like if you've kind of got to max level in World of Warcraft, and then you're kind of running around and you've got like world quests spawning around, and oh shit, I've got a world boss spawn. Like I haven't killed the world boss, so I need to log in. Yeah, it's exactly that energy. You're in town.
This would have been great if I wasn't fucking like the pugs that I got mashed with were lower than level 20. It was fucking stupid. Like that right there, like level 18. Get the fuck out of the zone.
Yeah, just putting stuff in the bank. You can inspect their gear. I believe you will be able to talk to them, because in the beta, for whatever reason, we couldn't talk in the local chat. I don't know why, but we couldn't. Maybe it was just Oceanic only. They didn't want to have the toxic Oceanic frogs talking with each other. But yeah, it's really MMO-y. The thing that scares me is the trappings of MMOs. Like, am I going to have some bullshit that requires me to log in and do my more dailies and then farm out my Torghast and then go and, my world boss cooldown reset, and then I've got to actually do my weekly heroics, and then I've got, all these chores to do effectively, where it changes from a game to this thing which has all these fucking artificial hooks that try and keep you on the game. Like, no, you're not going anywhere. Because I hate that. when I play MMOs, and when I stop playing them, it feels like I've quit a job and I have all this free time. When I play ARPGs, it never feels that way. I can just log in, I can game when I want to game. If I want to devs, we couldn't. And so this is what it looks like. So from what we can tell, basically you'll finish your main story, you'll finish your quests, you'll go around and you'll kind of hunt all these little statues, kind of like Makoko sees at a Lost Ark. You basically look around and you find all these statues which gives you permanent buffs. There'll be various things you need to complete to effectively get your reputation or your
the map right here
to get other permanent account-wide buffs. And then from that point on, you're going to have world events.
Oh, it's so fucking small.
And then you're going to have dungeons. And then on top of that, you'll have world boss. And then you'll have, you know, the nightmare dungeons, which are effectively Mythic Plus or kind of like maps from Path of Exile, if you're a PvE gamer, where it's a harder version of the current dungeons that exist, and then because they're harder, they give you more rewards. And as you go through higher ones, you know, they get harder, and they even get more affixes. We don't know what all the affixes are going to be, as far as I'm aware. They weren't in the beta. But, yeah. You'll progress through a nightmare dungeon system, effectively, to the point where you get to Nightmare Dungeon 100, and then I guess you win at that point. Which is kind of a little bit scary, as the dungeon system itself. The dungeons don't feel very unique. A lot of them feel very samey, like there's just like a corridor with a larger area at the end where you have something you've got to interact with or do, or you get to a door you can't get through and you have to run and get a box and then take the box to the other box. And then, oh, actually you need 2 boxes, so, oh shit, you actually ran past one, now you gotta backtrack and get that box and then bring it back up, and then you get through the door, and then, hey, guess what, there's a boss there and you kill him. PogChamp. Sometimes it's like you have to destroy some altars, and, you know, you destroy altar 1, altar 2, and altar 3, and then, hey, PogChamp, you can now go through a door and there's a boss there and you kill him. Sometimes you get the same thing, you kill all 3, and then it just says dungeon complete, and there's no boss. If you've made it this far into the video, then you've reached the end. Okay, that is pretty much the major feedback that I wanted to give based on the... All right, here we go, boys. Let's go, boys.
Oh man, this is an hour and 40 minutes.
Hey guys, how's it going? Preparian here. Today I want to talk to you about
this is double
Diablo
commentary
4,
now.
what I have learned, and I want to make this video to give you a bit of history of me with the Diablo genre.
The fuck is he doing?
What you can expect out of Diablo 4,
Was he walking?
my experience, and before all of that, I want to give you guys a bit of history. So I love the Diablo
that's cool. He's got treadmill.
I actually quit my job and became a streamer, full-time YouTuber as a result of Diablo 3.
Giga
A bit more on that later. However, over the years, and it has been 11 years since I've done this now. Thank you for supporting the channel and the stream and all of that in that time. You know, we've evolved, we've done many different games, and at this point, you know, I generally play Hearthstone.
Where's Quinn going?
There is some chance that I will play a lot of Diablo 4 when it releases, but I'm making this video. I understood the game well.
It's toxic.
I ended up getting Diablo 1 for PlayStation 1, and at
somewhere in the beginning, Crip starts talking about. I watched Crip's video. He starts talking about
with my friends from middle school,
the rating of the game and like what's good and what sucks.
Right for the taking.
Ambitious project. Almost every
our wallets were bent over and just about to get fucked.
Thing they did didn't work out better than Diablo 2, in my opinion. And one of the worst things in Diablo 3 was the item scaling, where everything multiplied. Knowing that the game is going to be fully released.
Okay, give us damage every time, and then he's gonna go fireball
stuff, and it works pretty well. Let me change my category.
Oh yeah, he talks about like having dual hydras and stuff.
Blue items, and the hydras, they explode when they get hit, and that's because of the sorcerer-specific mechanic. Where you can turn skills into passives. Now, they're not like skills that are just used passively. They're used in individual ways, and it's a really interesting system, as I'll show you pretty soon.
Oh my God, there's so many fucking cameras on this.
Sorry, the monsters around are going to be scaling with my level, so it is kind of what you expect. The character has a large array of defensive cooldowns, And the character doesn't really use mana. Mana regenerates. I could be casting more abilities to spend my mana, but as you'll see through the rest of the character, it doesn't really make sense to do that. The two Hydras that I'm putting down, well, they really just do enough work. Hey, look at that. We got two legendaries. Hooray.
Very legendary.
Let's just
very
legendary.
Legendary. That's true. There are a lot of
out, and I will show you how the character works in practice. So, in terms of
It's like chess piece really well too, which was kind of funny.
We have this form
Alexa,
of
timer
skill
check.
tree. You have to get 2 points in this part of the tree in order to unlock this part of the tree. Then I think it's like 5 points later you unlock this.
It's like teaching it like it's like a kindergarten course for like 5-year-olds, dude.
Part.
You gotta count to go 1, and then you go 2, and then it goes count
channel,
to 2.
Then like 3 to 5 points later this part, and so on. It's something like that. There is a Paragon system that unlocks at level 50.
Quinn on YouTube real quick.
Apparently.
Hold on.
We don't have a lot of details about that, but we'll go into that as we talk about the pros and cons later on. So you have to get a starting skill. The starting skills don't cost any mana, and they're generally fairly weak. But as you go further down the tree, they get a bit more complicated. We max out Hydra. We have rank 8 Hydra. Rank 5 is the most
Damn, we
you
got
can
rank
put in
8
by just
on Hydra.
attributing
It's pretty
points
good.
to the skill tree from levels
much
and
about
whatnot.
Diablo, which is I assume most people
And you
watching
can
the video.
increase the rank through items.
Maybe I'm wrong.
In terms of damage scaling, you are looking at a 10% increase in damage per level. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, or 8. It seems to be 10% every level compounded. And
do you know what'd be nice, dude? Is if they had some thresholds. Because I was like, man, I wonder if I get like my
That's right. It would be nice if they had some
ranks,
thresholds.
is it gain an extra projectile or something? But it
Wait, what the fuck is this? Quinn reacts to Crip. Crip's how bad is Diablo with Crip live reaction?
never did.
that is not a...
I feel like they need thresholds. Like, if you hit like a rank, if you get enough items to hit like a rank 9 Hydra, it gains an extra.
Oh, he's watching Quinn
something
on
like that.
stream.
But
Oh.
it is nevertheless
But that's kind of
somewhat
complex because you
significant.
wouldn't know what a level 9 Hydra does unless you look it
I
up
actually
on
don't have
Wikipedia,
any of
and
those,
they're
but
never
most of
gonna
my
do that.
damage is fire.
Breakpoints,
So
yeah,
that would be
thresholds are
pyromancy
breakpoints,
when you're
cool.
healthy. It defines healthy as over 80 through the advanced tooltip. Some areas you can only pick one skill. The ultimate ones, you can only pick one skill, so I pick Deep Freeze. Just have a quick look at the skills. So Flame Shield can break crowd control, and it gives me a 2-second immunity period. You can see this is the unstoppable and the immune. I have Ice Armor, which just gives me a massive barrier and allows me to break a few things. The Hydra skill, as I highlighted in an instance. Deep Freeze is the ultimate. It gives me complete immunity for 4 seconds. I stand still freeze myself, but this actually does a lot of damage.
Look at it.
And it's a very good skill to use on bosses offensively,
Maybe it's
because
a
the boss stands still trying to attack you, and,
Stop.
well, it doesn't do a very good job at
Stop
that.
the
But it
Hydras.
stands still, so your Hydras never miss. I have Ice Blades. Ice Blades are a conjuration, and I only really use them to proc the vulnerable debuff. It's a pretty common debuff, but it's not that common for Sorcerer, so getting 20% increased damage when those do a few hits is very nice. And I have Teleport,
I was running around with Ice Shards. Ice Shards pretty good at
which
applying
can once
vulnerable.
again be used while crowd control to break crowd control. The main
It's not very
advantage
good
of
AoE,
Hydra
though.
is that it does quite a bit of damage, but it's mostly single target. You can place it far away, and effectively, because of this mechanic, you have an invincible totem-like creation. You can actually strike enemies 2 screens away, because the Hydra actually hits
Broken,
that
bro.
barbarians.
Needs to be fucking
Each
nerfed.
class in Diablo 4 has its own mechanic that is individual to that class. For Sorcerer, it is the enchantment system. So these are the skills, and these are the enchantments here. You have one enchantment that unlocks after doing a quest at level 15, and you have a second one that unlocks when you do a quest at level 30. Now you can change your enchantment even in combat, so it's a very fluid system, but you need to have a point in the skill, or you need to get the skill from an item in order to do this. Each skill has a very unique enchantment effect. one of the ones that
Sokka
I
is
use
the
for
best
this
fast
character,
food for sure.
if I'm doing like a boss, is Firebolt. Direct damage from skills applies up to an additional 23.
In my opinion, they need to give Sokka another ability and then get every single fucking class the Sokka ability.
% burning damage over 8 seconds.
Straight up.
Since
He just said
Hydra
Barb
attacks
sucks, by the way,
individually,
in
and
his
this
own
is
way.
not a lucky
Straight up.
hit, this actually increases the damage
Give Sokka new mastery and give everyone else a fucking like passives based on abilities.
of my Hydra, though over 8 seconds, by about 4.
I don't know how many times I'm gonna put up with it, like trying to fucking kick me out of the game and stuff. Alexa, shut up. Oh, I need to have this map up. I guess there's one over here too. I don't know if I've ever got. I missed a lot of Lilith statues.
This close to the city. Lilith's evil is spreading. I don't know, maybe it's not available when it's like fucking snowing like this until you get to Kyovashad. Kyovashad. Bone Spear makes the first enemy hit vulnerable. Yeah, that's probably good. And then we'll juice up Bone Spear. Up S and C? What the fuck is up S? Each time you critically strike your skirmisher's next attack, critically strikes and deals 50% bonus damage, can only happen every 3 seconds. Critical strike is increased by 5, but you can no longer raise skeletal warriors. Nope. I want additional. Oh, is that shift and C? Oh. Fucking up S. You say shift.
I'd live to see all this. The Angel in Ari. Let's not linger. Kiobashad lies just ahead.
Hold. To enter the city, you must
We have no
first...
time for this.
Take a piece of holy cedar wood from the shrine and inscribe it with this
Pride.
Then cast it into the brazier. As the fire burns the wood, so too good burn away your sin.
Ah.
So, what did you write on a little piece of wood? Something about hubris. I'm off to the dry start. Well, hit my crack twos, sway back, cloudy eyes. This put thing is bad.
Wait. The old man sold me this too. He said he didn't need it anymore, but I think he'd want it back all the same.
Yeah, apologies.
Fuck this. I fucking hate this. So fucking stupid. They put it in the final game at release. Holy fuck. It's so cancerous. Fucking full page pop-ups. It's not a fucking mobile game, dude.
Yes, well, both.
My skeletons aren't lagging at all.
The new militia.
Well done.
Thanks.
We were born in sin. Children of darkness. The Father's light can be sought through penitence and faith. Walk in the light.
Reverend Mother.
We must be ever vigilant to get here. Take the knight's report before you go.
Reverend Mother, I received a report of a potential demon sighting. A horned woman near Yelesna Mines. Performed routine inspection.
Oh. Probably shouldn't teleport when the servers aren't stable or whatever. Probably gonna get fucking booted again. Nope. I gotta probably chill out with the teleport. Other man.
so there's a little tattoo kind of in this direction. Corpse explosion. It's too, like, sporadic, though, I feel like. Damage and life of skeletal warriors. Probably damage and life of skeletal warriors by 15%. I think I'm on the wrong path. I have to go on the one to the left.
It's locked.
I didn't see anything that increased speed.
I cannot do that here. I provide a steady supply.
What do you need?
I don't really care about the side quest. I guess I'll go do it. One of them's killing ghouls and getting their, like, hearts or whatever. I don't know how many of these I need. I don't know what this circle is, though. Oh, it's like a greeting that you have to do. I remember. We don't have to do this one right now. I'm not gonna go back.
Ugh. Dude, lick my ass. So fucking stupid. If I can't get on in like less than 15 minutes here, wait time, I think I'm just gonna get off. I've had a week. I started a new job this week, so kind of want to just chill out a little bit, and I'm pretty fucking tired. Like my new job requires me to be outside most of the time, so I was outside for like all week, and I'm not fucking used to that yet, so I'm dragging a little bit of ass right now. I might just chill out, watch some basketball. Let's see. Yeah, 30 minutes. Alright, that's gonna be it for me. Sorry, it's like super short stream. I'll try to get on tomorrow. Play more. I'll be back in 30 minutes, but I think I'm just gonna play off stream. Keep getting fucking kicked out on the leveling up and stuff fucking sucks because there's so many people getting on the beta, which is cool, but at the same time sucks. But have a good night. Stay safe out there. Don't do too much dumb shit. If you do dumb shit, do one dumb shit thing at a time so you don't get caught. And I will see you guys tomorrow. My birthday's in 2 days, so I get to just chill out this weekend, which is really cool. Have a good night, guys. Bye. Sorry for the short stream. I'll be on tomorrow.